So we're back, and before we left, we were speaking with Kevin about his new company, Q. So, talk to me about Q. What's the philosophy behind Q, and why you went ahead and started it?
Yeah, Q. I mean, well, the slogan's "Unpossible." It's funny because I sold Advanced Armament, and my wife and my parents were very confused why I wanted to keep working.
Yeah.
Because, we all came from people that work for money. And to me, selling it was a way to take care of my family. I never thought I'd have $1 million.
Yeah.
So I love what I do. Like, I feel so blessed. I used to say until about a year after Remington, like Hugh Hefner was the only man luckier than me. I love what I do with such a passion that I would do it if I were a billionaire. Like, I understand the movie Iron Man from a different perspective. Like, that's exactly what I would do.
Yeah.
Like, if I had those sorts of resources. So the idea with Q was really, I've tried all these different things the last few years after I sold. And at this point in my life, I'm a father of 3. I'm 43. I'm not 19, not 25. I've worked for 15 years primarily with SOCOM and the most elite levels. That's really what's pushed a lot of our technology. In the war, when 9/11 kicked off, it became even more important. And, I want to love going to work every day again. Like, I could do some things. I really love Silencer Co., for instance. They've done a great job with marketing and continuing to push the agenda, the education, everybody knowing like silencers. To me, from a commercial perspective, I want to hunt with silencers, and I do with my kids because of hearing protection. I don't want to disturb my neighbors.
Yeah.
Well, to me, the only reason gun ranges can't be like golf with your buddies is because of the noise.
Yeah.
And I have a little different philosophy than some of the other people. Like, we talk about the hearing damage and all that, but it's just noise pollution. And people don't look at it as pollution. And I tell you what, I got a gun range at my place, and my neighbors, I get along with them great. I go shoot machine guns without silencers on a Sunday afternoon, and they're not so happy. They'll think it's pollution.
Yeah.
But and that's the way I want to approach it. It makes it such a fun activity. My 2 little girls, they wouldn't hunt or shoot with me if we didn't have silencers.
Yeah.
All my kids can shoot. We got a 900-yard range at our farm, and they all shoot that with 6.5 Creedmoor because of silencers. And to me, I just want to make it the best. I want, at whatever level you need it, I want it to be the best. I want the military stuff to serve those guys. I've been to way too many funerals. I want to give them an advantage. I want them to come home. And that's a different product than for the commercial market. And the way we approached Q was at whatever level. I wanted it to be the best, whether we're focused on commercial or focused on defense. I am in a unique position, I think, that I don't ever want to work on anything I don't want to work on, and I want to work with my friends. So that's the approach. I'm not trying to be the biggest. I'm not trying to be the richest. I don't care. Like, I've been rich and I've been poor, and I'm happiest when I don't have a lot of stress in my life. And innovation outside of my family, innovation is what I love in our industry, and that's what I'm pushing. I hope HPA passes, and there shouldn't be taxes on silencers. It's stupid. Government, anything that makes a lot of noise, the government mandates has them up.
Yeah.
So to me, like, if you want to tax something, guns should be taxed that don't have silencers, because it's noise pollution.
It's true.
So that's dumb. But for right now, for instance, here's a new silencer. That's the best 30 caliber silencer ever produced. Learned a lot of lessons at Advanced Armament, which is still pretty current technology, which Silencer Co. and a lot of companies used. At SIG, Ethan Lassard, who was the head of my engineering, I stole from SIG. He came to work for me at Advanced Armament. When I was thrown out, he went back to SIG. After my lawsuit, I went to SIG, worked with him. He's my kid's godparents. He and his wife are my best friend in the world. He is the best engineer in the entire firearms industry. He's the head of my engineering. So at SIG, we did a great line of silencers, and we learned a lot of lessons there. So coming to Q, we've just improved upon that. It's evolution. But here's the silencer that I shoot when I'm with my kids, and here's the silencer that I hunt with. There's 2 different products.
Yeah.
When I'm with my kids, I want the quietest thing possible. when I hunt, I want the thing I just don't want to notice the shot when I shoot.
Yeah.
I just don't want my ears to ring. That's all I want. So we got a little different approach than we've had in the past with some stuff. And I have the resources now. Back when I owned Advanced Armament, you couldn't get financing.
Yeah.
So it was great. When I sold Advanced Armament, I didn't owe anybody anything.
Yeah.
So I just put the check in my pocket.
That's a damn good feeling.
Yeah. I mean, we kept living in the same house.
Yeah.
So it was good. I didn't have to split a lot of the money up. But, the Honey Badger was a great product. And I saw or I heard you had an interview about it from, I don't know, like when that was the SHOT Show, I guess. But we did that. We did 300 Blackout. Mm-hmm. It was 300 Whisper, and we commercialized it. We made some changes to it. I tried to work with J.D. Jones. He was uninterested. But that was at the request of the military. There was a military group that wanted the 300 Blackout, and they bought it. And then this was for a different group. They didn't want an upper for their 416s. They needed a gun to replace the MP5 SD.
Gotcha.
And that's what people need to understand about the Honey Badger. This isn't a gun to replace your M4. This is a submachine gun to me. This replaces your 9. So like the MCX that we did at SIG, that's to replace your M4. That gun is badass. But it's not this gun. This gun is with the Delta Point Pro, or whatever the Leupold calls this, a 20-round magazine, 7-inch barrel, and full-size silencer. This gun weighs 5.5 pounds. So it's 3 pounds lighter than an MP5.
It's chambered in 300 black.
300 Blackout, super and subsonic. It's an impingement gun. It's incredibly reliable. The gun is accurate. I hunt with this gun on the East Coast. I've shot everything up to 350-pound black bear with it. So that's one gun. It was in Call of Duty. I remember my son when he's like 8 years old playing Call of Duty with the head, like talking smack. And he's like, "My dad did the Honey Badger." You hear the whole thing.
Yeah.
So that gun needed to come to market, and it's a huge failure of Remington. Like they fought us on 300 Blackout. Hornady made the first ammo because Remington wouldn't even make it.
Yeah.
So we're bringing the Honey Badger to market.
So when will it be available?
It starts shipping we'll say summer. It's a couple months. Okay. I don't know the exact dates. When it gets to that level, I don't really stay involved.
Gotcha.
The gun is cool. So the idea too was it would be 18.5 inches in one configuration. So it'd go in a laptop case for certain reasons. So it's got a turnbuckle, which we developed today. See, you basically loosen that, pull it out, handguard comes off. You can put a short handguard on it, a flash hider in just a minute. Detachable silencer. I'll say it's detachable. Well, using the tapers, that's what happens. And you can use a wrench right there to get it off. So it's configurable. That's a cool gun. But I think that's a thing to take away from it. We're not trying to replace your M4 with it. That's to replace, like that CZ Scorpion or any of those other 9mm. This is a real gun. You shoot something, kill it at 250 meters with.
To be honest with you, I look at that. I look at the Honey Badger as I'd want that by my bedside.
Yeah, it's perfect for that.
Yeah.
It's a low visibility weapon. That's what the military actually named the program, LVAW, low visibility assault, whatever. I call it a POW. It's a personal offensive weapon.
Yeah,
it's just more my personality. I don't like the defense. Like, let's play offense.
So we got about like a minute left. So talk to me about what you got in front of you right now.
Oh, the Fix bolt action rifle. So it was an idea this one's in 6.5 Creedmoor. I take it to New Zealand this weekend to hunt red stag with it. We wanted a bolt gun with AR ergonomics. Everything is new on the gun. 45-degree throw. It's super fast.
Holy crap!
It uses AR-10 mag. It's got a folding stock.
God.
2-pound, 2-stage factory trigger.
Is that a Mark 6 on there?
Yeah.
With the Trimmer 3 reticle?
It's got a H59, I think.
Okay.
With the dot in the middle.
Gotcha.
So that's it. It's new. You can change calibers. It's really modular. Basically, you got a unibody design. The receiver's one piece. The stock attaches to the back. Forend attaches here. You can change calibers or barrels without a vise in about 2 minutes. It's sub MOA. It's awesome. Only thing that we didn't do on it, it uses AR selectors, pistol grip, and a mag catch. Uses AR-10 magazines. So they ship in 308 and 6.5 right now, and you can get barrels from anybody and really change it on your kitchen table.
That's awesome.
And then the silencer stuff, we're using taper mounts. It's all welded design, lightweight, strong, durable, just things the way they should be. Maybe you've seen some of the other stuff, the modular, the little Erector 22 silencer. Again, we're just trying to think things the way they should be. We're not going to bring products to market just to make money. It's got to change the world in some way. This bolt gun does it. I mean, it's the most ergonomic gun I've felt since an AR-15. It's a 5.8 pound 308 16-inch barrel. Awesome. This is the first production match grade gun, in my opinion, bolt gun.
That's freaking amazing. That's freaking awesome. But my producer's wrapping me up now, because otherwise I'll just sit on here and keep talking all day long. But I really appreciate you coming on the show, man. I would love to have you back on if you have the time. I know you're out there changing the gun world, man. But you got to take some time off and come out, join us again on Seeing Live.
Man, I appreciate it. Thanks so much for having us.
Anytime, man. Appreciate it.
All right.
I got that.